it's Pregnancy Loss Awareness Month. And if you have lost a pregnancy, every month is Pregnancy Loss Awareness Month, because there is not a month or a day that goes by when you are not aware of it, when you are not aware of what happened and what didn't happen. Not a day or a month when you are unaware of what was and what is and what will never be. It's been 10 years since I saw my second baby. On the ultrasound screen, a little ghost inside of me, no life left. I remember seeing her and thinking, when did that happen? What was I doing? What kind of mother wouldn't notice that her baby was gone? What was I doing? Was I in a meeting? Was I making dinner? Was I going for a run? Was it the run that did it? I was searching for a reason, even though there isn't always a reason, or the reason is so unsatisfying, and the reason is just that it happens. It just happens for no reason, or for a reason that you will never learn about, and even if you did, would not be satisfying. There is no reason. These things just happen. They happen so often that a lot of times we don't even know they happened, and they happen so often that we need an entire month to think about it, to talk about it, to raise awareness for it, even though, like I said, if you've experienced pregnancy loss, you're aware. You're aware that a lot of pregnancies don't end in a baby. You are aware that pregnancy loss happens every day. You are aware that it is a miracle that any of us even make it here. The day after that pregnancy loss, I stepped out of my house. It was a chilly October day. I looked up in the sky and there was a rainbow stretching across the sky right above my house. I wouldn't have even noticed it had I not turned back to look at the sky behind my house, the sky above my house. It felt like a message from the universe, a message from God, a message from her. It was too soon, of course, to know if it was a boy or a girl, but there are some things you just know. And there are a great many more that you will never know. But I know that we hold these losses forever. Not tightly, but somewhere tucked inside of us. How could we not? Since my own pregnancy loss, I have held the pain and the loss of plenty of women I know and love, and plenty more women who I don't know but love anyways. I have been without words many times because sometimes words just don't help. But there's one word that has brought me a lot of comfort: microchimerism. I hope I'm saying that right. It's a word I read. I've never heard it said out loud, so give me a break. A chimera is a mythical creature who is made up of many kinds of animal parts. And microchimerism is when cells that are not your own are in your body. This can happen with an organ transplant, a blood transfusion, or a pregnancy. The simplest and probably the most incomplete way of explaining it is that the cells from our pregnancies stay with us. They're always a part of us. And of course, that's not as good as having our babies, having our children, of course, but it is something to know that there is a part of them that is permanent, that is literally within us forever. It feels magical, even if it's ephemeral. It feels real as they felt, as real as they were, as real as they still are. There's a reason why it feels like they've stayed with us, because they have. There's a reason it feels like they changed us, and that's because they did. So if you've lost a pregnancy, I feel you, I feel for you. I know there's nothing in the world that will make that okay. And I also know that how you feel right now is not how you will always feel. And someday, somehow, somewhere, you'll feel it. That even despite that loss, it's going to be okay.